of all, what you thought about the fight?
Oh, the main event?
The main event.
Oh, that was a good fight. Real good fight. Matchup.
Pretty much the matchups on the whole card were pretty good.
Yeah, man. That main event was them the kind of fights I like two
You back.
two two highly skilled dogs. It was a real good fight, man. I get dude props though. Because he only got 11 fights. But remember, I was telling you that was gonna be the difference was that professional style. Remember, I was saying the amateur, that ain't enough experience. Like for a guy like Benavidez been training for. You got to think he been sparring with dudes like Triple G, Kelly Pavlik, and them cats since he was 15, 16. That's more of that mean more than the Olympics or anything in the pros. Like the amateurs and pros is totally different. And I'm sure dude seen that. I'm sure dude recognize that now. But he should learn a lot from that. He could take that as a good lesson
That's
because
what
I
I'm
still
saying.
still look good and did some good stuff in the fight. But that 12 rounds, I knew when it hit that seventh, eighth, man, I think he fought a little too much at the beginning with Benavidez and let him get to his body, break him down, and he couldn't. When it got late, he kind of was already broke down. But I do like that he kept trying. He got a knockdown in the 11th. Benavidez ain't really look hurt, but it looked more like a
It
off
was it was a trip. I seen it. I
kind of like
think
balance type, yeah. But dude is impressive though. Like he could fight. I would like to see him um in there with like a maybe the loser or the better fight, like him and Bivol or something like that.
that's funny you say that because Chiron, right? I just got off with him, and he said the same thing that you just said. They want to see him with the loser and David with the winner.
Oh yeah. I love to see Benavidez versus Beterbiev though. That might be fight of the year.
Mm.
Cause them the only two I could see beating each other. Bivol beat if Bivol don't beat what's his name? Beterbiev,
Yeah.
Benavidez and them got to compliment styles because you really can't walk in on Beterbiev like that all night, like the way that he hits. And I would like to see how Benavidez would approach that. It'd be a real good fight.
100%. 100%. Um. So I'm getting a lot of mixed emotions on the fight for certain people. I scored the fight. You know, Anywhere between, I think I gave Morrell 4 rounds. You know what I mean? But in the same time, very close fight, like close rounds, like no one's, you see the experience factor with David though. Gathering up the championship rounds. You know, you could tell that you're right. That little trip up to the knockdown, if it was like it could have helped Morrell with some momentum, but then they took away the point. What do you think about the point? Do you think the point was too fast? Do you think it was perfect on time?
Uh, I think the point was a reaction of because he was kind of buzzed off of that Benavidez.
He stumbled a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he was buzzed. Dude hit him hard. So yeah, I think it was fair, but it ain't make a difference from the cards. I thought it was like a 9-3 type fight.
I'm getting a lot of 9-3s from
Yeah,
most.
9-3. But even in the rounds that dude lost, some of them he hung in there on a lot of them. So he was competitive, but he was competitive in the fight. But he just, like I say, that experience,
That
man.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only
And he said it too.
dude beating him is better be.
But right, even Benavidez, he said it too. He said he's like, yo, he's not as fundamentally sound as what I thought, and he picked that apart throughout the fight. You know what I mean? being able to land the short shots in between and mid range, the shots that he needed to land. They didn't need to be big shots, but they just needed to follow through. I see, and Benavidez, he just keeps letting them go. So it was a nice matchup to see yesterday because I don't see Benavidez in like competitive fights that oh shit, he's getting hurt. Like, yeah, Caleb Plant was able to rack up some rounds on him. You know what I mean? But I never really seen Caleb really hurt Benavidez. It was more like the more he touched his glove and glazed his face or you know, you know, s- stabbed to the body, it just got Benavidez even more mad. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this fight right here, even his face, you know, told a story. We never seen David Benavidez' face like that
Well,
after a
some of
fight.
that was headbutts though too.
Yeah,
Yeah, some of it was from headbutts. But I think they made an error though, not having a real. It don't look like they had a cut man for that fight. I seen his pops kind of working the cuts. I don't think they had like a real cut man in the fight.
mm.
But yeah, man, the only dude I see how they beating Benavidez is Beterbiev. That's it. I don't see Bivol.
That was the question. That was the question, and I'm gonna put it on the poll right now. And I'm glad that you said that because that was the question on the title today. Who can stop Benavidez? Because it's just like he's beating everybody and he's getting better and better and better. And the levels, do you feel like this is the best fighter that he's fighting, like uh Dave Benavidez to this day? Or do
Uh,
you think Caleb Plant had more success?
nah, yeah, this is his hardest fight. This is the best.
You see what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah,
like and people that they look past this, Mickey, right? Because it's like I remember Caleb Plant was like a 7-5 win, right? Right? It was like a 7-5 win, David Benavidez. I remember Caleb Plant racked up the first five, right?
nah,
Caleb?
nah. I think this fight was more. Dude was more of a threat than Caleb.
He was a threat, correct. That's what I'm saying. Like this, we got more out of who David Benavidez is in this fight versus
Yeah,
in the Caleb Plant fight.
yeah, yup. I think so.
He shows he can box in this one. Because clearly that guy had the one punch power. You seen how he was throwing that left hand, right?
Yeah, yeah, dude.
He had some thump, and you seen how the size of him, Morrell.
Yeah, he was confident, man. He was you know,
He's good. He looked like he's gonna be good at 75. Morrell,
oh yeah, he just got to stay hungry though.
right? You said that too. The Cubans sometimes they don't. Once they hit their peak, they don't get as hungry, you know, as they should.
Yeah, he got to just stay hungry, man. He gonna be getting to the money, and you gotta know how to balance that lifestyle out with fighting is a hungry man sport, so you gotta know how to balance it out. And Benavidez know how to do that well. Like he got some of the hunger in the game. Like he might be one of the hungriest fighters in that's at an elite level. Like he got top tier hunger.
Yeah, you you definitely right on that. Um, so you think that Better Beef beats uh David Benavidez?
Oh,
Is that what?
I think that if it's anybody, that'd be the only person that I could see beating him. But at the same time, it's 50-50. Like yesterday, remember, I didn't have that fight 50-50. Going into it, it wasn't a 50-50 fight to me.
No, it was a David Benavidez fight.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it was a real good fight, but it wasn't 50-50 in my opinion going into it.
And now did this turn into you wanting to see a rematch down the line?
Uh, Not really. Like it can happen, but it ain't nothing that I don't see a different outcome.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see a different outcome. It'd be a good fight, but nah, I'd rather see dude with like even I would even like to see dude fight Plant, but I don't know if Plant to come up to 75. You got
Not with the name of. I don't think he. You don't think Morrell made a name for himself to make Caleb go up,
nah, he
unless
made himself. It's dangerous, to come up and fight him.
you would have to pay him some really good money. I'm assuming
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind.
Turkey gonna have to put that
I
together.
wouldn't mind seeing Morrell with either Bivol if Bivol lose or that dude, Anthony Yard, somebody
Anthony,
Yard.
yeah, Anthony Yard. Yeah, I mean those are good. Yeah, I would like to see him with the loser. Now, what do you think? How does he do with the loser? If it was Bivol,
Who Morrell?
yeah,
That's a good fight. I don't know. That style kind of fit Morrell a little bit because dude in and out boxer. Uh, but I think Beterbiev stop Morrell.
you think better Bivol stop Morrell?
Yeah, but Bivol, I don't know, man. That's a good fight. I love to see him and Bivol and Morrell fight. That's a real good chess match.